Welcome back. This is Bastion Assassin, and I am live streaming Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Probably won't finish this up in this stream, but my next stream later tonight will be my final stream for now for my Assassin's Creed live stream. This is the Jack the Ripper DLC. We're going to stream for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and see how far we can get. Won't be commentating too much, but I hope you enjoy. That is a sweet coat, though. It's too bad you don't get to play as old Jacob for very long.
For 20 years, after the Assassins defeated the Templars in London, the city enjoyed a certain peace. Until the Autumn of Terror. In 1888, London is plunged into shadow and fear by a series of gruesome and unsolvable murders. The brothels of Whitechapel seem warm and safe by comparison to its streets, where prostitutes are being mutilated and left on grotesque display for the world to ogle. Jacob Frye hunts the elusive killer to bring an end to the terror of Jack the Ripper.
Get a move on, Mr. Finch. This is the story of a lifetime.
Mr. Weaversbrook, I know you have more of the Ripper's letters.
I told you to stay away from me.
Stop publishing his letters. You've turned an unknown miscreant into a legend, and that's exactly what he wants.
Jacob! Thank God I found you. It's the Ripper. He's done it again. Katie! Oh, he can't. No, he can't have. And Lizzie. Not both. Not in one night.
Nellie, remember what I said. Now go.
There's contact issues there. Thought that Jacob was a little further over from how he was.
Before you see
One more, Jack.
you should have believed, Jacob. Now, I will hunt you down.
I know you're there, Jack. The Master of Terror's afraid to show himself, is he?
I am your shadow, Jacob. I will gut every last one of them if that's the quickest way to you.
Come on, you monster! Let's be done with this!
Run all you like, Jacob. I will catch you. I need only follow your scent. The scent of a wounded animal. There is nowhere you can hide it.
Someone just ran past home with a killer on his tail.
want me, Jack? Come and kill me! This is not our way.
This is my You cannot escape me.
If this were pre-AC3, I would say, hey, how can we play as Jack the Ripper? If, you know, we see the end of his life, and he doesn't have any progeny after that, right? Obviously, the solution to that, since AC3,
Back to your hole.
and especially AC4, where we were pulling ancestors of Desmond, you know, Edward Kenway specifically, even after Desmond is dead, is that obviously they found the remains of Jack the Ripper, probably using Jacob and Evie's memories, and then were subsequently able to extract his memories for this product.
Going somewhere, Jacob.
Jack, you're sick.
Don't you and the assassins. No, 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 no!
Jack, we can fix you.
Fix me? I am the solution.
They managed to make that a pretty intense opening scene. A little bit terrifying. Upon starting it, I thought that perhaps Jacob was actually dead.
Miss Fry?
Inspector Aberline. Why exactly have you had me escorted here?
My men and I have been hunting the Ripper around the clock for months now, and we've nothing to show for it. There's nothing I can tell the public.
What's the Ripper to do with me? My brother has had me summoned here from India. Can't this wait?
As far as I know, you may be the last assassin in London.
What do you mean? Where's Jacob?
I wish I knew. Your brother is nowhere to be found, even as an elusive shadow is committing the most hideous crimes this city has ever seen.
And you believe this is no coincidence?
The killer is selective and dispassionate and has left not a single trace of his passage. I've seen such a talent for assassination and avoiding detection only once before. When I worked with the two of you. And that is why your brother summoned you before he disappeared.
You think Jacob is dead?
I dare not believe it. But if he is, you may be the only person who can stop the Ripper now. Follow me.
When are you gonna stop that monster?
I'll take you to the site where the Ripper first struck.
It's hands!
The journalists always seem to get the word first. We get there, they've trampled the evidence, and next day's headlines are dripping with blood. The few hundred yards between Flower and Dean Street have become so dangerous that even my best constables are afraid to patrol Whitechapel at night. Let's take a carriage, shall we? I'd rather not get egg on my face again today.
I'll drive. What has become of this borough?
Whitechapel is a cesspool of crime, Miss Fry, where terror reigns supreme. Elsewhere, the rich get richer, but here, the poor are living on the living, fighting to survive each day. Reporters share a view of Whitechapel as a lair of savages, monsters, and werewolves who hold honest citizens in a state of terror.
The Ripper's terror. Go on. Calmly.
We are not far from where Mary Ann Nichols was murdered. I knew her as Polly, and that's what her friends called her. But the woman who died here is not the woman I met a few times at the Frying Pan pub.
Then who was she?
I was hoping you could tell me. Go see for yourself.
This is where the Ripper committed his first murder. Was Miss Nichols' body identified?
Her husband hadn't seen her in 11 years. He barely glanced at the poor, mutilated woman before he had the gall to forgive her for what she'd done to him. The press reported widely that Miss Nichols' finger bore the mark of a ring. It was forcibly removed, and the same is true for his other victims. What did you discover?
Give me a moment.
I like that it's very Batman Arkham, the ability to determine trajectories and kind of envision the past. It's a nice little bit of detective work using your
I found
eagle
Miss
vision.
Nichols' ring. An assassin's ring. She must have tossed it away during the struggle. A desperate act to protect the Brotherhood. You think they were targeted?
Yes, and the newspapers are accusing the police, me, of letting the first city of the world lapse into primeval savagery. I must take my leave, Miss Fry. I have other business in Whitechapel.
Good day, Inspector. Thank you for your discretion.
Alright, that's the end of our first memory. I'm gonna take a quick look here. We've got associate activities, which I don't think are
I'll need
too
to tackle
essential.
Jack's influence over the gangs in London.
Maybe. I don't remember how essential they are to finishing. Like, they're absolutely essential to finishing the World War I stuff, right? It looks like, you know, it's one sequence with, what, 10 memories, it looks like? Got some associate activities, whole bunches of them. At least bunches of different kinds, not a whole ton of each. That's right, because it's only, what, in this map? It's Whitechapel, the City of London. I don't even think you can go down to the Thames. It's a significantly truncated map over what you have in the main game. Anyway, I don't know whether we need to... No, it looks like we do have a story mission unlocked, so I don't know why I crawled up here instead of going through that alleyway, but we're doing it. I'm not even using my line launcher. That's what I get for playing Unity last night after I finished streaming. That's right, we're in Whitechapel, which was designed to not use the rope launcher, since this is the portion of the single-player story, not the single-player, it's all single-player, of the main story campaign where you do not yet have the rope launcher, and so the cities are actually designed for you to free run, which is really wonderful. And delightful. I don't know if I've ever taken just this route free running. Nice little path, you don't have to get quite to the rooftops. Let's see, do we have other colors unlocked? Because I know I really like this outfit in black. Does it come in black? That is definitely not black right there. Steel gray, that looks more like lasting brilliantly white. They do have black, don't they? Black. Nah, there it is. Okay. I've got 550. I can spend all 500 of that 550 on just one color. It's worth it. I don't necessarily like the cut of this outfit. I mean, it obviously has heavy Indian influences, but I love the silky sheen of it.
Inspector? The inquest mentions that Miss Nichols made quite a spectacle of her drunkenness on the night of her murder. Do you think Jacob may have put her up to it?
Bait, you mean? I don't know what to think anymore, Miss Fry. Jacob kept lodgings nearby, right in the heart of this cesspool. Be careful.
I will not fail you.
Alright. Was there a window on the other side? That would have been much easier if I just got out a window on the other side, but this one will do just fine.
Weapons of intimidation. Much like those we learned to use with our Indian brothers. So much blood. I hope it's not yours, brother. A letter?
Grand work the last job.
For me.
I give the lady no time to squeal. How can they catch me now? I love my work and I want to start again. You'll soon hear of me with my funny little games. I saved some of the proper red stuff in a ginger beer bottle from the last job to write with. But it went thick like glue, and I can't use it. Red ink is fit enough, I hope. Ah!
You knew I would come, brother. So give me a sign. The last time Henry, my brother, and I were together was in India. 15 years ago. When the photograph was taken, we stood facing a temple of Kali. And that's one of the boys Jacob brought to train with the Brotherhood. What did we call him? Jack the Lad. reckless and roguish, much like my brother.
That might be the most obvious foreshadowing ever.
More signs? What am I not seeing?
Kali the Destroyer. I gave this to you on your last visit to India.
There's a woman who can help. Unfortunately, she'll remind you of our childhood neighbor. If the record doesn't
Unfortunately? What is Jacob trying to say? We loved old Nelly. Could you be referring to an unfortunate woman?
Nellie may be in the brothel nearest Jacob's lodgings. I'll start there.
Right. Look sharp, lads.
This bomb will strike fear in their hearts.
Where's she gone now?
I'll slice you open!
I do like
hope
that
this
Evie
Nelly has
uses
news of
primarily
you,
non-lethal
and can lead me
methods
to the Ripper.
in this DLC. I think it's refreshing
If
for an
Jacob's former
assassin
pupil is the
that they
Ripper, then he is
assassinate
our
primarily
Ripper.
their targets rather
I
than
must
anyone
catch
else.
him.
I am finding myself more and more annoyed that I can't just keep my hood on without having to be stealthed, you know that, and that just means that if I stop, I'll immediately crouch. But it excites me that in Assassin's Creed Origins they've added the option requested since, I want to say, AC2, which was the first time we really saw any of our assassins without their hood on, but much more heavily requested since the ending of AC3. And the reasoning for that is that when AC3 first launched and before they patched it, right, after you reached sequence 12, Connor would have his hood down for the rest of the game. And they had to patch that because a lot of people were frustrated that they could never wear their hood. And everyone's like, oh, just add a button to change it. Only so many buttons.
Who are you? If you're a friend, then you may already be too late.
Where is she?
On her way to see Lady O. In the company of the brutes paid to keep us in line. Hurry if you want to catch her.
Now come nicely, Nelly. Lady O's expected you.
I don't want to. Let me go.
I need to find
So, I mean,
Nellie
it always
before something
bothered
bad
me
happens to her.
It always bothered me in Assassin's Creed 4 that you could only have your hood up in restricted sections or after you fast traveled. And then again, we had Syndicate. Or, well, in Unity it was always up unless it was in a certain cutscene. Syndicate comes out and
Nellie is in grave danger.
it's paired to whether or not you're in stealth. Right?
There's the carriage. Nellie must be inside the building.
From what I've seen, it seems like Origins is doing it the right way. Which
Nellie
is,
in there
since
somewhere.
you don't have
No doubt
a ton of
closely
buttons
guarded and in mortal
on a
danger.
controller, you just pair the controller, or you just set whether the controller's up or not from inside a menu. In the pause menu, just a quick click of a button from inside the menu. I really like that.
You better keep your distance if you know what's good for you.
After her!
Well, there's 3 enemies frightened.
Don't worry, dear. I won't
Make
tell
me
anyone.
proud, Brooke.
I like the way you think, Steve.
There's a trespasser there!
Fight well, Miss Fry. I want to get out.
There she is! I will shoot her down! Good dead! I'll whip out your innards! She's dropping the guard! I'll break you off! Press her, come on! You in front of all the ladies and gents.
I didn't realize I had to remain undetected inside here. Sorry, guys. Mostly, I'm sorry for that long cutscene. Ah, we're gonna have to go frighten some enemies again. That's alright, we'll just go do that
Closely
first.
guarded and in mortal danger.
And then we'll use a window, because is this Edward Kenway's house? It looks... This is Edward Kenway's house, right? They just removed the ship above there.
Bugger off home before I snap your neck.
And let's get detected right here. So everyone comes in. Quick counter. Toss a fear bomb. There we go. They were quite effectively frightened. Yeah, there's an entry point on the back end of the building. It's the one I like to use in sequence 4 of the main game when we're accessing this building. I think I'd like to use it now.
Don't make me hurt you in front of all the ladies and gents.
Take your hands off me.
Hush, keep your voice down. Yours is speaking.
And so I am delighted to announce to you all today that we shall be taking on even more poor unfortunates in due course.
Shh, don't be afraid. Jacob's sister. We can't talk here, please. He'll kill me. She'll see to it.
Who?
Lady Owers. Jacob said you must kill her to find him.
Smile and be polite, or I'll tell the Ripper where you sleep, my beauties.
That is pure evil right
And
there.
Fry. Take Nellie and see to it that woman does not follow us.
Where did she go? That must be the carriage I'm after. Come on! Get out of the way! Where did she go? Damn it! Lady Owers, whoa! Nellie, I'm so sorry.
She used me as a decoy and fled to Owers Manor.
Hoping I'd cause your death, no doubt.
She knew you'd come, Miss Fry. Lady Owers the Ripper's eyes and ears in London.
Kill her and Jack will be forced to show himself. Hey! I'll look in on you soon, Nellie, I promise. Lady Owers will be expecting me, and I would not want to disappoint her.
I know, associate activities. I know.
Jack's terror over the
Now is not the
prostitutes
time
in
for
London
that.
has to end.
Unless I have to do it. But it doesn't look like I do have to do it. We're gonna go get Lady Owers. I'll do those associate activities on my own time. This is just for the story. At least that's my intention. We only have one skill point, and that's too few to get any fear skills. I love the fear skills. I love the fear skills. I love the fear system. It's very reminiscent of Shadow of Mordor, another of my favorite games. I will be streaming that in a couple months here. Probably come, let's see, probably come September. I'll stream that. Thinking though, I might be taking a break from video games to enjoy the summer and have some fun with family. Wouldn't be the end of the world, right? These carriages are the best for just destroying everything. So if you're looking to get that achievement, I don't remember what it's called, one for destroying 5,000 objects in the city, I never managed to get that during the base game while just going through the game. And so, if you need to grind it, find a nice long street, grab one of these omnibuses, and just drive along the sidewalk. Not very assassin-like, but it gets it done. It looked like she was doing a triple because she kicked the one guy, but I think it was only because he was in the way. What happened to the third guy? The one that was already disabled. Sorry, I shouldn't say disabled. The one that was already... What is it? Vulnerable? Stunned? I don't remember how they termed that status in the game.
For the love of Christ! What's going on here? You seen a ghost? Control yourself! Don't be afraid. Seen it, be afraid. Fear! Where the fuck's she go? Not my problem anymore.
She was here moments ago.
Bury her in the garden, he says. Like a dog would bury a bone. It ain't right, I tell ya. What if I'm next?
We're expecting Miss Fry. Alert the men and be discreet about it. We're still running a business.
Come, drain my wine with honeyed lips, and I shall tell you a tale of unrequited love from the Orient.
You, get back to our guests. If Miss Fry doesn't slit our throats, the Ripper surely will.
Do we know what this Fry lady looks like?
Just kill any woman lurking around the manor with a weapon. Turned out to be one of Lady O's girls trying to flee. We can blame her for the Ripper.
She's an intruder! You got me! Get down here! I'm not finished! Looking for trouble? Some woman Let's go. What are you looking for?
Hey, someone get her!
You heard me. The only way that woman gets inside is over your dead bodies. If you're not careful, you'll all be dead before any of you see her face. Need I remind you that if something happens to Lady O, it's the end of everything we've worked for. I must go see to the lady. Mr. Jack? Show yourself, Miss Fry. It's nothing. Get a hold of yourself, William.
Now what am I going to do with you? Crying out loud, I told you to stay with me.
Stay awake, Mr. James. She'll be as slippery as Master Jack in this darkness.
Get her out of here! Sod it, let's go!
I'm trying to do the unique assassination. I'm not sure what scaring the gravedigger did. But everything else seems to be pretty useful here.
I must confess I've not had the pleasure, Mr. Earl, but I'm told you have an extraordinary collection of curious literature.
Wait here, my dear boy. No member of our illustrious club can ignore Sir Richard.
I don't want to hurt you.
I say, that's a bit rough, even for me. I don't think I know you, my dear.
Call me Atropos.
Ah, the oldest of the three
We're going to
faiths.
take a walk,
How
you
intriguing.
and I.
And where are you taking me?
Someplace private. I hear the lady has a
I hate that
lovely
20 years down the
boudoir
road she hasn't
upstairs.
figured out how to keep people from
Perhaps you'd like to
restraining,
join
or
us.
from struggling
What you want?
when she's kidnapping, even though you learn it in the regular
I say,
game.
that's a bit rough, even for me. I don't think I know you, my dear.
Call me Atropos.
Let me go and I'll help you.
I say that... Darling, I have a most delicious surprise for you.
Not now, husband. Can you not see how occupied I am? I should thank you, Miss Fry. I fear death at the Ripper's hands far more than at yours.
What have you done with these men?
The Ripper is entertaining them presently. Mr. Weaversbrook will be joining them soon.
Let us hope Jack has not found you yet, Mr. Weaversbrook.
In that low life.
goal here is obviously to steal the carriage, but we want to do it without being detected. So we've got a brute down there who can't be intimidated. Oh man, every little shift is changing that so much. So I think that what we're going to want to do, right, is do a fear takedown on him. Hopefully that's not enough to get me detected by anyone else. That did not work. That's okay. I'll come back to it another time. I have to come back and get all the chests and stuff anyway.
Don't be so stingy, mate.
You're taking the piss. It's your third fag this week.
Hey, you!
Huh?
Stop it!
Bugger! Go tell Lady O.
You tell her. I need his job.
I thought that it would have me playing as Jack now, but I guess you do one more mission and then you go back there as Jack.
Come on! Easy, girl. Come on!
Miss Fry, please tell me you found the Ripper.
Murder at Oa's Manor.
People continue to be murdered on my watch. I cannot protect you or your Brotherhood forever. Witnesses saw someone matching your description. I should lock you up.
Weaversbrook Publishing. The man from the photograph at the manor, he owns his paper.
Miss Fry!
I will catch the Ripper, Inspector. But first, you must help me find Weaversbrook before he does.
This way. You must not be seen. I believe Mr. Weaversbrook has a residence near St. Paul's. Now go.
Mr. Weaversbrook is my best lead. And thanks to the Inspector, the police aren't hunting for me yet. I must be careful not to anger or harm any policemen, if I want to keep them on my side. Easy, easy. Faster! Move it! Slow down. Faster! Easy now. Move it!
I'll do whatever he asks. Please don't hurt my boy. Oh, you idiot! But he's a madman, a bloodthirsty butcher. A nice one sells newspapers, isn't it? I ain't done nothing wrong, miss. I'm sorry. Whatever I... What do you want?
I'm hunting Jack the Ripper.
No! Stay away! He sees and hears everything!
My name is Evie Fry. I'm here to help...
Mr. Jacob Fry's sister?
Yes. What happened to these men?
Gone. Taken. Dead. Please. The Ripper has my son. He will kill him.
I will find your son and bring him home, sir. But first you must come with me. Now.
I'll accompany you to the location where my son was last seen.
What can you tell me about the letters?
I showed the one signed Jack the Ripper to the police. Of the hundreds they had examined, this one rang the most true. And so we printed it. The Yard was desperate. Still is.
They hoped someone would identify the handwriting.
No one did. Then I received this.
You thought yourself very clever.
I published 2 more until Mr. Fry and my son convinced me to stop, in spite of the risk. My boy was a brilliant journalist, and now he is lost to me.
Did you learn anything from the letters that might help us?
I know only that they are real, and that the demon has got my boy.
Fear is a powerful weapon. It makes us irrational and tears us apart. Jack crafted those letters to do just that. We can't let him win.
You sound as if you know this monster.
Well enough to kill him. In more ways than one, we have both helped to create a monster.
One of my reporters was nearly beaten to death trying to look into my son's disappearance. Just out ahead on those docks.
Wait here, Mr. Weaversbrook. I will be back with good news before you know it.
Weaversbrook lad is on board.
Good. Mr. Jack will be pleased. Who's next?
Orders are to send lads to the pickup if anything goes sour down here.
Billy's watching the docks. You warn him.
I should scare some more information out of Jack's lieutenants. If I can find one.
See that woman there? Someone get her!
Now, what was that, I wonder?
Someone get her from behind! Down! Down! I'll gut you out here!
What are you doing back there, miss?
I need to pay an urgent visit to these Hulk prison ships. Right after I find Mr. Weaversbrook's son.
Many thanks, Miss...
Fry, your father sent me.
And he will reward you handsomely for your bravery.
It's you who should be commended. Did you discover anything that could help me stop the Ripper?
My kidnappers called him Mr. Jack. I overheard them mention the Deptford Hulks, where I was to join other hostages.
Thank you. Be safe, Mr. Weaversbrook.
Can't hide from me over there, miss. There goes the best right through. Can't get away.
Go on. Easy.
Come on!
Slowly now. Come on.
I'm thinking this will be the last memory I do in this stream. I think this is the 5th of the 10 memories, which would mark the halfway point. And then I'll come back in about 4
These old Navy
hours
ships
or so.
were hulked out to hold prisoners until they were assigned a convict ship leaving for the colonies. So this is where Jack keeps his quarry. Let's see if Jack is paying a visit to his captives.
She's an intruder! Here she is! There you are! She's quick! You've got to overpower her! Oh, for Christ's sake, that's all I need!
Jacob? Is that you?
Help me. Miss, please, why am I here? No one will tell me.
It's Jack! Jack the Ripper, I say! He's the one who abducted us!
He starves, tortures us until we write to our families, begging them to do as he dictates, or we'll be slaughtered.
Is he here? Have you seen the Ripper recently?
Not for weeks. But he'll come back. And bring more poor sods to dance on the warders called for him.
Jack has locked them up like animals. They'll all die of cholera. If the Chief Warder doesn't hang them first.
That guy was doing our assassin dance. Without me.
I beg you, don't leave us to perish. The Chief Warder is a vile, sadistic man. No one spoke to me for weeks. Then the Warder's assistant came to ask me how much I weigh.
I need to get into the main prison and find the Chief Warder before he hangs another man for Jack's entertainment.
Go and dredge your Thames, you lazy bastards! The Chief Warder wants privacy.
Now what could that be? Don't lose heart, gentlemen. We can break out of here if we work together.
Well, it's no use. We need explosives to blast through those doors.
You gotta get the weight just right. Drop them gentle. Let them do the work. That way you can stretch their gullets a good 4 or 5 inches before they croak.
Okay, so we want to get the key or whatever so we can open this door, right?
I could stretch you out 10, 12 inches. But if you're dead, there's no in it for me, is there? This work... out, see? It's important work. Mr. Jack understands that. And I'm very good at it. I've been hanging for 20 minutes like that, stretching his gullet all the while. Mr. Jack likes when it lasts. You got to get the weight just right. Drop them gentle. Let them do the work. The trick is in the drop. You let them go too fast. The neck breaks. They're dead. You take them down. Go see what's wrong up there, you simpering ass.
Yes, sir.
Well?
A problem with the new pulley, sir.
Fix it, you jolterhead! That last one? Right, Marty. Fat bastard he was. He took some faffing, but I managed to pull a good half-foot from him. Piss all down his kegs. Reeked like a last churner on the rag. Look at you. Goody two-shoes, is it? You think offering some old hangman's going to change what we do here?
We...
What do you think? This was your brother's vision? his inspiration.
I don't believe you.
He told Mr. Jack how to rip the filth from this rotten city, but you don't have the balls to see what's right and necessary.
Where's Jack? Where's the Ripper? To hell with your right and necessary.
Alright, now I think we just have to escape.
Sadist was working for the Ripper. But there's no sign of Jack here. Oh, Jacob, you did not intend to breed this monster. But he is ours to destroy. The legacy of our brotherhood depends on it. I must inform Abeline about what I have discovered here. I need to speak to Frederick Abeline. This is an emergency. Well, where is he? The Ripper has struck again. Where? All right. Thank you, officer. Wait! You need to alert the local constable. Send as many men as you can to the old Hulk prisons.
I love that it's far enough in history that we have an assassin who's making a phone call. Alright, at this point, we're going to start out a mission playing as Jack the Ripper. I am going to save this one for my stream later tonight. So if you've enjoyed this stream, please follow me here on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment there, let me know what I can do better. And as always, remember, just have fun.